What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental, technical, as well as live trading. Any trade coming up in the market that giving us a good entry point, we'll jump on a trade, and also we'll be discussing everything that's coming up in the New York session, everything today, tomorrow, how we can trade, our trading plan, strategies. So make sure that before I begin this session, smash the like button, give a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So this is the first day of trading week. As you know, that a very important day. First day is always a very good day for all the traders, including us, because this is the day when you open trades and look for the trading opportunity. The market is very volatile. So let's look at, first of all, we'll be looking to look at all the pairs that we are looking at, as well as let me know in the chat which one you are looking at so that I know exactly what you are up to. We can discuss together. I'll be first starting with gold market. Now gold, you can see that let's keep the gold later for the next one. Let's begin with Gbpusd, which is showing very volatile, and as you have seen early today, GJ has formed a big bullish candle on the lower time frame. Now Gbpusd is a, you can see, nice trending market. GJ and all the US JPY pairs showing a very good trending market structure. And when the market trends, I really love to trade that instrument, as I'm a trend trader. Okay, trend trading is the most profitable trading system one can ever find, and I love trend. As you can see, GJ with this this is the daily chart, with this impulse to the upside has gone up, has broken this resistance, and then has come back down again to test this previous resistance zone here, turning support. And from that support, we saw that there has been another impulse, slow correction, another impulse. Now the previous day, that means the last day of trading week, has come almost in the previous swing low. And then today, once the market opened, we saw that there's a gap opening, and I think that Gbpusd with that gap opening, highly likely that it might be forming a bullish engulfer on the daily that could give a new movement to the upside on Gbpusd, as this is a long-term bullish market. The trend look like that it will continue, as the price already tested this support here as a support, and we could see that GJ will continue to the upside. Now if we look at the weekly time frame on Gbpusd, what do you see that from the weekly perspective also this market is a long-term bullish market. We saw that from this channel here on the weekly perspective on Gbpusd, what we can see that the price has broken out of this channel on the weekly time frame, and with that breakout, the previous week the market has formed a doji that has a healthy body, and also there is a long wick at the top. Now with that breakout, Gbpusd has opened with a gap, and then there is a strong movement to the upside. Now we see that the price currently on the weekly perspective is above this resistance level. I think that the price will continue to rise, as this is a rising market and all the indicator that you see is currently bullish. Now if I look at the daily, we see that there is a huge liquidity gap from this support. This candle is a game changer. As you can see, it has crossed almost whole week's low, has broken this level last day of trading week, and then has gone up, given a very high probability for GJ to continue its long-term uptrend. So we see monthly, weekly and daily is going in the direction. Now from the lower time frame perspective, we see that Gbpusd on the 4-hour, again we saw that there is a huge liquidity gap with this one. So the word that I use, huge liquidity, if you look at almost 4 sessions low, and these are the opening candles of the day. these are all the new candles, and you saw that the prices crossed that low and closed above with a pin bar crossing that 20 EMA, and we see that there is a perfect buy alert according to our TF and liquidity indicator. Now you can see that this liquidity indicator is one of my favorite tools that I use to see if it's satisfying the rules of my strategy or no. And I see that there is an inverted head and shoulder, and with that inverted head and shoulder, GBP/JPY has broken to the upside from this bullish price action. I think that this market will continue to rise to the upside. So we saw that Eurusdjpy and GBPJPY is moving along the same direction. Let's see how we can find trading opportunity in this market. We see that significant movement may occur and will continue to rise. Already we saw that there is a huge movement, and I'm expecting it to continue to rise at least certain level that can give us an opportunity in this market. So JPY pairs are very volatile, while USD pairs a little bit of in a sideway. There could be a breakout on USD pairs very soon, so let's see how we can trade them as well in this live session. Also look at gold and all the instrument. Let me know in the chat, guys, which one you are up to, so that you know exactly where you are. Good morning, coach. Thank you, Sam. Amazing. Gilberto, good morning, boss. Thank you, Gilberto. Where do you see gold heading? Yep, we'll look at that. Looking at gold now, please. Yep, King, sure. Hi sir, thank you. Euro GBP, yeah, we'll look at it. Hi there, coach. Also, thank you very much. So the AUD NZD bullish, AUD CAD bearish. Please check this for me. Also, they will look at it. Hi there, Faisal Khan. Thank you very much. Okay, so I will be looking at all of them one by one. Just keep posting, guys, which one you are trading. So we'll look at gold now gold, and then we'll jump on to the other pairs. So looking at gold, as you can see early today, we had a trade on gold, which in fact had closed successfully with 1-to-1 TP target on this one. Now, as I mentioned, that the first day of trading week is always the best day for me, and we secured a trade on gold as well, along with many other instruments we'll discuss. So first, let's look at now with that gold trade, what we are expecting now in the next move on gold. I will be looking at daily. Now you can see the daily perspective, gold just going up and down, and because of the little bit of some areas, there is a public holiday going on tomorrow, not all areas in Australia and New Zealand and some other area. So because of that, we could see a bit more low volatility on gold, but it's still the market, as you can see, the volume is coming. And what I think that gold might be today might be staying in a range bound. Okay, I think that gold may not break today. Okay, and then tomorrow will be a really important things to look at, because if gold remain, let's say, here in that zone range bound or as a doji on the daily, then tomorrow, once the market open, we could see a strong breakout either to the upside or downside. Let's look at that, which way we are expecting it to be heading. If I look at the bigger picture from the monthly, now gold in a very important area on the monthly, you can see that the monthly price is a long-term bullish market on gold. Okay, so with that long-term bullish market, with this support on gold, the price has formed this long bullish engulfer, followed by, we have seen that there is another monthly doji. Now this candle is still not closed, but what I see that gold on the monthly perspective, that the price highly likely that may test this monthly support again. And then what I think that I still think that gold might be coming down for a deeper pullback, or we could see gold is closing as a monthly doji. So to form that monthly doji, we could see the downward bias on gold. Now if we look at weekly, we see that already there is a bearish engulfer has formed, and so far the buyers tried to buy this market early today, and we saw that they failed to do. And from that perspective, the sellers are taking in control in this market. Now from daily, what I see that gold, you can see this is the daily chart, and there is a big red candle last day of trading week. Today so far we see that gold is forming a doji. Now nothing is, that nothing can be said 100%, because until we see a clear price action, sometime, when I see the clear price action, I say that okay, the market highly likely will be heading this way. Now gold market little bit of is still in a range bound, and it is a bit more difficult exactly to say which way the market is breaking down or the market is trending to the upside again. I think that so far the market might remain in range bound today, even tomorrow could possibly. And from the daily, the way the price actions form, until we see a clean breakdown, it might be a little bit of difficult to say which way the market will be heading on the higher time frame. But on the lower time frame, we can find trading opportunity absolutely, especially on the 1 hour and 15 minutes, because, or even in the 5 minutes, because on the 5 minutes we'll be trading structure to structure. So I think that you can see the market is ranging in that zone. I think the market might remain range bound in that area in upcoming 1 or 2 days, and then we could see that gold has broken to the upside or downside. So we'll be discussing along the way. Let's see, when the market evolved over time, as in New York session there will be definitely a huge volume, and then we could see that the market is evolving in a certain way that could give us a really good trading opportunity to see. So far what I see here, you can see there is a consolidation here, okay, a narrow channel, and then the price has broken down from this double bottom and again has gone up, is forming the way it is something like so. I think that the market will range, gold market, in that zone, and then we'll be looking at, but from bigger picture, from other instrument, let's say if you look at the DXY, will give us a bit more clearer idea what's happening. Now you can see the DXY has gone exactly the same size to the upside as well as to the downside. So this is a, let's say if DXY is closing as a doji today on the daily, so the market, that means that not going anywhere, just has gone down and has gone up, and next day, tomorrow, DXY may not definitely drop from here directly. We could see further move to the upside, grabbing liquidity, and then we could see the DXY is coming down. So that means that there is a range bound market in both DXY, in gold, and in all the USD pairs. Now this market, you can see that just now has crossed this doji's low, okay, which is a very important level, support zone here, and with that support we can see that DXY, this level that we have drawn on DXY, you can see this support is quite significant, because when DXY was going to the upside, impulse correction, another impulse consolidation, the price has come back down, crossed that support level. In most cases you'll see the market will break to the upside again. Let me clarify that point, it's very important. When you see, let's say like that, a clean move to the upside, a bullish move, okay, as I mentioned guys, this education you will not find anywhere, where you will find it here. So make sure that you pay attention and grab everything, and any question let me know. So if you see that, let's say this doji could be red or green, okay, and then once you see the market like that and then has gone up again, consolidated or something happened here, and you'll see that in majority of the case the price will come down back to this, exactly to the point of the doji. I'll show you a couple of examples, and then you'll see either it will break a little bit to the downside, which is very likely to happen, and then the market will trend to the upside. Okay, so now see what's happening with the DXY with that on the 4-hour. You can see the same pattern here, an impulse, clean impulse with this red doji. The price created another impulse, grabbing liquidity, and the price consolidated along this zone. Okay, now this current sessions candle, what we saw, the DXY just little bit of liquidity grab, now pushing to the upside. So that respect, now you can see the little bit of a confusing market. I know that I also get confused, because until we see that the market giving us a clear direction, it's a matter of confuse, and that's fine. That's why when we are confused, we just observe the market, find the one that is giving us a best trade, and the one that is confusing, just to observe to see in fact which way the market is heading. Now you saw the DXY has grabbed liquidity, and then now we see some movement coming up. Now if DXY with that move managed to break to the upside, then we could see that the market probably will be trending to the upside for some time at least. So now let me give you an example of what I said here in even the higher time frame. It's a very important, powerful system that you can look at. Now if you look at the NASDAQ, you can see that NASDAQ from the monthly or US30, okay, you can see the same pattern here. All right, from the weekly there is an impulse. Okay, with that impulse the price has formed this red candle. Okay, the same pattern, and the price has gone another impulse, consolidated, has come back down, has broken this low completely, little bit, and then trending to the upside. So this is where I was talking about the DXY. If you go to the 4-hour, we can see the same kind of price action. Market always repeats. Okay, so if you once you know something, how it works, it becomes much easier for anyone to understand how the market moves. And that's how professional trader trade the market. When they see something, they try to investigate it, learn it, and then they use it in their trading strategy. Hopefully that you found value. Make sure that guys you give a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Make sure you do that. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so everyone have time to do that. Awesome, thank you very much for supporting the channel, and also I'm also here to give you the best trading education along with all the tools that we have. So let's jump on to the chat. Let me know in the chat which one you are up to. Okay, so Euro GBP, now look at it. AUD NZD analysis. I'm long on GBP JPY. Yeah, very good. That's looked to me that long. King, good afternoon. I feel gold might reverse upwards. Let's see what it happened. Anyone trading on GBP JPY? 68, is that correct? I'm reading the correctly. Okay, good coach, thank you. I'm long on UDPS, very good. Please check gold. I'll look at it. Euro JPY, I'll look at that. I see that gold will fall. Is that correct? Okay, we'll look at it. Chirag, how are you, coach? Please can you look at USD CHF? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good evening, coach. Thank you. Thanks for gold analysis. Yeah, absolutely, coach. Deep. Hi, coach. Yeah, look at Kakulan. Low answer. I made best decision. Okay, very good. Thank you for that. Sir, I made best decision joining Forex trading Wizard Academy. You blessed me. Okay, very good. Thank you. You made it. Awesome. Thanks for that. And this is what I tell you guys, that definitely I'm sure that everyone have the same notion in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, because this is the real thing here. We do this is my passion. I do my best to help my every student that's coming along the way to give the best trading education as well as best trade alert possible. So today, as I mentioned, once the market open, we open quite a few trades that almost every trade gone in profit. So you are running Euro AUD trade from last week in that zone, which is still running in profit, but we closed to it profit earlier because we opened another 2 euro trade and both working out well. So Euro GBP we bought at 0.8830321 risk to reward ratio trade. You can see that that one already has gone well above to the profit zone, still running in profit, and will keep running. I'll discuss also Euro GBP. And yesterday, that I have posted analysis on trading view about Euro GBP, why I think that this market is going to be bullish. And as soon as market open, I took the trade. That's a big trade, and we'll keep running that trade on Euro GBP. And also you can see Euro JPY, amazing trade that we had today and closed with full profit. We could take also this one 3 times because we are running another Euro GBP trade. You can see if we this is the Euro JPY trade. You can see during the pre-London session you have seen that we bought at 147.36, stop loss this, take profit. Now this is the alert that was sent to the students as well. Everyone trading with us was on that trade as well, and that trade you can see that exactly hit the TP. I know that some of you maybe in the live session I was here exactly in that zone, have opened that. Now you could take this one also 3 times easily. The reason I have closed is because just to manage the risk, because we are running a Euro GBP trade, that one also in profit. So we closed 1.5 times profit on Euro JPY. Euro AUD also went with profit. Now let's see how. And also gold trade, as you have seen early today, we had a trade on gold, all 100% winner. Give a big like, and also if you want to see the gold also, if you want to trade with us and also learn our strategies, be part of the trading community, all the trading tools that we have, and also receive all the alerts that we are trading, like this one GBP CAD. You remember the GBP CAD trade? For those who are following, you know that 270 pip in this single trade that in front of your eyes. If you go back to 2-3 sessions earlier, you'll see that GBP CAD, we opened this trade from here and is still running with 250 pip profit. And that's the trading. This is the real trading that we provide, the real strategy, the real trading education, almost very good winning strategy. Now that's why I tell you guys, join us to learn our strategies so that you learn everything that we are trading, and also be part of this trading community. There is a support available every day. I put commentary helping every trader along the way so that they can become a successful profitable trader. So yep, link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat of this chat. Any question, there is a live chat agent available. You can visit her, you can ask her any question, always available there. Okay, gold rate. Okay, very good. Let's look at now what we can look at on euro dollar. Okay, euro USD. Now euro dollar, we saw that there is a market little bit of in a sideway but with a bullish move. Now euro dollar, if you look at the daily, we can see that this market is a long time bullish market. If I look at the weekly, what I see that euro dollar from the weekly perspective, it is showing a bullish price action, very strong bullish price action. You can see starting with this huge liquidity gap on the weekly with a T doji, and then there is another T doji. Now T doji, I have created a separate complete educational free video to explain 3 kind of candlestick that I mostly look at when I look at the chart. I'll be releasing this Saturday during the London session time, guys. Don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe, like this stream, and also press that bell button, because once I release, as soon as you can grab this. So keep in mind, this Saturday in London session time, I'll be releasing that candlestick pattern I have never explained to anyone. So this is one will be the rarest video. Make sure that you be on it. You can get it for free. Just need to subscribe and press that bell button. So this is a T-Doji that I look at. I see that over and over in the market, and this T-Doji is a bullish price action here. And as you can see, there is a huge movement to the upside from euro dollar perspective from this support. With this move, the price has come down for a deeper pullback. Now with that pullback from weekly perspective, what I see that euro dollar showing bullish price action. Now as the monthly close is coming very soon, you can see this is the monthly candle, which is in fact showing a strong bullish price action. Now from the daily, what we see that euro dollar, this is in fact also bullish market. Series of higher low is being created, okay, and the price is moving along the direction of the major trend. And I think that this market will continue to rise at least a certain extent. As I mentioned, that DXY showing little bit of if you go back to the DXY, because euro dollar is always the reflection of DXY. Now DXY, if you look at the 4 hour, as I mentioned, the price on a support level. Now this support is crucial, okay. From this support you could see a bounce, which is very likely to happen. If it bounces to the upside, then euro dollar likely to drop, but still the support is holding here, okay. It is still here until we see the market moves in the direction. What I think that the market might be consolidating here for some time, and because the long-term trend is down, okay, it is not impossible to see that DXY managed to break this support even during the news, and then has come back down here, probably creating a double bottom, and then could go up. This is the initial plan that I had, and I see the market may do that, may break down, may come down here, and then could trend to the upside. So this is the primary situation on DXY that is reflecting on the euro dollar as a mirror price action. So we'll be looking at, as I mentioned, when there is a little bit less volume in the market normally moves in a sideways. So it is important also to look at the news calendar, Forex factory. So if I look at the Forex factory, what do you see that calendar? So you see calendar on Forex factory is, so today is 24th, which is coming 25th, and okay, so tomorrow in the that means in this live session we'll be seeing that CB consumer confidence, this is a very high impact news. And then on the day, so this is in the night, that means 12 a.m. is almost night and day same. So 12 a.m. is coming USD news, and then AUD next day. So there is a little bit of breakout waiting in that news announcement on AUD USD, and all the USD pairs getting very volatile with this news coming up. And because of today there isn't much news, so you see a little bit of sideways movement, but still there is trading opportunity. We'll be looking at, let's see how it does on the lower time frame if we find it. So euro dollar, so let's look at now, this is the 4 hour. You can see that this market so far, okay, what we see that euro dollar is grabbing liquidity from this support and moving to the upside. So you saw a strong breakdown, consolidation, again another breakdown. We saw the same pattern what we saw on DXY also is reflecting in euro dollar. This is the previous resistance zone, which is acting here as a resistance. Now this is a very important thing to look at. Either the market is trending to the upside for longer term, or after breaking this, the market reverse and then moving the other direction. So it's a little bit of matter of observation, because as there is a strong rejection from the top, the market is going to the upside. Now either trend is continuing, or we could see a reversal. From the weekly, I see that the market is bullish, but there is only one thing that we need to look at on euro dollar, is that there is a doji here, T doji, as I discussed. So that doji has it has not tested properly to the downside. So with that respect, there could be another retest and then going to the upside from the weekly perspective. If we look at now, looking at the daily, from the daily we see that very interestingly double bottom here. Okay, so this is why I was mentioning that it is important to wait little bit up for a strong breakout or reversal. Okay, so let's see how it does. We are watching the market, and as soon as we will find entry, we will be jumping on a trade. As you know that more often we also open the live trade, so make sure that you stay present, and also let me know which one you are trading with. Stephen, hello, thanks for Eurusdjpy analysis. No problem, Stephen. Thank you very much for mentioning Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD so far showing bullish. You can see this is the daily chart, but we need to see when it is trying to pull back. Can you break even Euro GBP, please? Kakulan, now look at it, please. CHFJPY, Euro USD, sir, gold, sell from Gbpusd. Can you check gold double top on daily 2048? Okay, we'll look at it. AUD and ZD, please give signals. A scalping trade every day to yes, sure, Kakulan, absolutely. I try to give my best trade alert in every aspect. Absolutely. So Euro GBP, you are asking that we can break even the trade, Euro GBP trade that we are running on the market opening, which has a 3 times TP on this one. For me, I think it's still not ready for a break even, because you can see this candle is closing in 25 minutes with a shooting star here. So I think that after closing we might see a little bit of pullback again. It's still not ready for a break even. I'll do the break even if I see the market has broken this resistance level here. Once it will go up, we need to see Euro GBP has formed a structure here and then has gone up, so that we can move the stop loss. Even we can secure some profit if the price has breaking to the upside. We might be able to secure some profit on this one, so we'll keep that. Euro JP was planning to hold it, but because Euro GBP is running, so I didn't hold it, but you could take almost 3 times on this one. No problem. There is always trade, and this is what trading is, to look for the best trade and then go for it. We also open an NZD CAD trade, swing trade like the GBP CAD. I'm expecting it to give me also 5 times on this one. I love big risk to reward ratio trade. You can see that this one also we open NZD CAD, and let me explain why I have taken such a big trade on GBP CAD, which in fact worked out fully. 250 pip running profit, and this one is almost going there. It's a risk-free trade. We move the stop loss at entry. Now in the similar way, we have opened NZD-CAD as well. Okay, now let me tell you why I have opened NZD-CAD. I could be right or wrong, but that's the one, this 5 times on this one as well. Now let me tell you why I have opened the NZD-CAD. If I look at the weekly time frame, we see that this market is in fact a big impulse on the weekly. Okay, this is a huge impulse from this support zone here on NZD-CAD. Now this impulse is quite big. You can see that it has in fact broken out of this structure completely. It's a trend change call. Now with that trend change call on NZD-CAD, the price has formed a bull flag. Okay, so let me know in the chat who are not sure about the bull flag. Now we saw that with that strong impulse, the price has formed this bull flag, and with that bull flag, what happened is that the price has come to the support zone here, which is resistance here, and exactly tested the neckline of this previous resistance. So break of trend line, bull flag, retest of this previous support, resistance as support. I think that NZD-CAD also will try to break to the upside to create a new impulse to the upside. Now this is the weekly chart. If I look at the monthly, what I see that from the monthly, NZD-CAD has a big impulse on the monthly, quite a few months of consolidation, bull flag that we see. Now what I think that NZD-CAD even might close this monthly candle as a doji. Okay, and then it could try to break to the upside. Okay, so this is the plan for NZD-CAD, and I think that this could happen. See, when you have a like this big risk to reward ratio trade, like 5 times profit, like the one that we have closed on, like running with Gbpusd with almost 250p profit, this is the trading that I try to teach every student, is that learn the proper risk management, do the proper analysis, use one strategy and catch trade like that. And if you catch trade like this, let's say 10 trades, and then even if you had 5 losing trade, even more than this, you are a huge profitable trader. I saw that some people when I begin trading, they were saying that okay, trading is hard, 3% in a month is a very good gain. We gain 7%, 8% in a week in our Forex trading wizard academy. We do that, and all the things that here you can see all the proof here, all the trade alert. You can cross check with the chart every trade. I gave all all the VIP members, they know, because when I send a trade, I guard the trade, because the trade that I sent to my account as well as to my students account is my responsibility to guard the trade. I whole time guard the trade. That's why you saw that gold trade that we took is 2 times profit target on this one. And once I saw that the market is trying to reverse, immediately I sent notification that close the trade with 1-to-1 profit, and we close the trade with profit, and then the market reversed. So if I didn't guard it, it's could reverse. So this is why even many of my students who are even doing a full-time job can trade with us, learn, and that's the best thing that I say that, guys. When I started trading, I struggled a lot as a trader, doing a full-time job and not getting any support from anywhere, whole day long doing a job, on the job that I was not happy, job that I wasn't stressful, and then all night long watching the chart day after day. So the thing that I learned over time, over hard work and experience, that ready to give, the only thing that you need to be able to take it. So there is a link in the description. You can take everything that I have. For the rest of the life, you can be member of this academy by being part of this. So thanks for that. Gilbert, do you see new trade today in APR? Yeah, definitely there should be some trades. As long as market open, there should be some trades. So let's see how it does. As soon as you will find, you will jump on a trade. I'm trying to find the best one of the good evening coach Eid Mubarak, thank you very much for your appreciation. Wow, NZD CAD, awesome, thank you Gilbardo. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so let's look at now. We see that gold in fact moving in a, you see that the market little bit of in a sideways movement. Okay, now with that sideways we see that gold, there is a little bit of, as I mentioned, there is a little bit of confusion here. Confusion means like the uncertainty, either gold market going to the upside or coming down further, because there are two factors now involved in this market on gold. If you look at the monthly, we can see that this is a long-term bullish market. But in my opinion, what gold could do, that I think that gold, you know, will close as a doji, and then this market could come back down again and then will go up. This is my understanding and experience. I think that gold will close as a doji, will break the low, and then will, you know, continue to the upside. If we look at the weekly, what we see that from the weekly perspective, this is a strong bullish market. You can see there's an inverted head and shoulder and then strong impulse followed by this triangular pattern on the weekly. Now this weekly price action, what you saw that here, this is the triangle. Okay, so with that triangular pattern, gold with this weekly candle has broken to the upside, has come back down again. Now there is a two scenario, as I mentioned, is the price is still creating series of higher low on the weekly. Okay, this is the first thing that to mention. So since the trend is still valid on the higher time frame, there is still probability for an uprise. Okay, now if we look at daily, we can see that a drop, still the market in a very narrow range. Okay, now if this one is closing as a narrow doji on the daily, I think that gold might remain little bit in a sideways. Now the next day, there are two probabilities for the gold, is to bounce from this support, okay, or after grabbing liquidity to break the support. Now I will not be fully, you know, I will not tell that okay, gold is going this way or that way. I'll remain observant, because some area, you know, sometimes it's not clear, and when it is not clear, the only thing is to observe. For me, gold price is still not clear, either it is breaking this low, okay, coming down, or it is bouncing off, because the market in a completely sideways. We need to see the trend to find in fact how the market is doing. Now you can see gold has a big impulse correction, so it was trending to the downside but with a very weaker trend. There are a couple of trends you can look at when you see, for example, how did I predict, some of you ask, how did I predicted this market such an accurate, is because of the trend. You see, if you look at the weekly, that is where I can see that this market definitely going to the upside. Why? Because there is already a proven impulse here, okay, and then quite a few weeks consolidation and correction, a bull flag. The price has come to a zone where there is no way for the price to drop, because it will defy the logic. Even if it drops, it will reverse back again. So this is where we see the direction in the market. If you look at the gold market, you can see that there is a drop, but the trend to the downside is not strong enough. We saw a higher low here, and the price is moving in a sideways in this market on gold. So what I think, that either we could see a liquidity grab and then pushing to the upside, or we could see a liquidity gap from the top and then breaking this support zone. Once the market will start to move, we will be seeing exactly a direction on gold, and then we will be jumping on a trade. But from lower time frame, the way we trade on the 5 minutes, there is always an opportunity, as long as it's not like that choppy. Whenever it trends, we can find trading opportunity along the way. And that's why even as I mentioned that earlier today, that what triggered me to take a trade on gold, even in the situations, you can see that this candle that I have traded, what did I see? Look at this one here. This is the 30 minutes candle, a nice looking crossover of this doji, closed as a middleman with a liquidity grab at the top. And then the next one is, as soon as this one closed, we saw a drop, and with that drop there is a long wick at the bottom, and also there is a healthy body in that zone. So that long wick is in fact an important candle, because with that long wick, when you see this kind of candle, highly likely the price will come down and fill that wick in 90-80% of the case, and this is where we call the trade. And that has come back down, grab the liquidity, and you can see the market has given the trade that we are looking for. So this is where we can see the opportunity comes and we take it. Let's see how we can find next. So in the similar way, Euro GBP, you can see that the one with Euro GBP, for those who are following me, definitely you have seen my analysis yesterday. I tried to convey the same thing to everyone, whoever I am coming in contact. You can see that Euro GBP on the daily, this is an uptrend. Okay, how do I look at the market? You can see that there is an inverted head and shoulder here. Okay, and then the price has broken to the upside. The price has come back down to the same level, the previous neckline of this previous resistance, which is turning support here. And from that previous resistance turn support, Euro GBP has bounced to the upside. Now with that bounce, the previous resistance turn support had a big bounce, and with that bounce, what we saw that the price, the previous day, there is a daily candle that has a long wick at the top, and also there is a healthy body. And with that daily candle, this is a very strong bullish candle in the direction of the trend, and we do have a specific strategy that we teach our students who knows that there is a buy alert here according to our TF strategy. This is the candle that is a bullish candle, and we saw that with that candle the price in fact has bounced to the upside. And once the market opened, once the price dropped to the level, we went long, and I'm also expecting it to give us 3 times TP, which is almost running more than 1 time. So I'll hold the trade until we see the full profit target hit on this one. This is the trading. This is how the trading works. For those who are completely new, then I'll request you to focus on learning, because I know how it feels like to be a losing trader, because I remember every occasion that I had a loss, and then how I feel, and I had a win, how I feel. So when especially when I had a couple of losing trades, it really affect the confidence of a trader, which is really difficult. I know that especially when one start trading with a capital, with a hope that okay, this is my career, I'm gonna build as a trader, I'm gonna become a trader, this is my passion. And then once couple of losing trade hit, it really shakes the confidence, and then start to feel very hopeless that okay, I thought that will work, but it's not working. So then what am I doing? Maybe I'm not in the right path. Then what did I do? Did I waste all my time, all my money? I know it's really, really frustrating and disappointing feeling that one can have, and I know every bit of this feeling. So that's why, I try to discuss all of them, because if you are beginning, that I'll say that first thing that do is trade on a smaller account, do the risk management, learn the risk management, and try to understand how the market works, and look at always the bigger picture. This is the key. That many trader look at the smaller picture. That's that smaller picture. What do you mean by, let's say you might say a question that what do I mean by smaller picture is when you, let's say, took a trade. Now the previous trade may didn't work out, and the next trade might be affecting your trading decision based on the previous trade. Bigger picture means overall account growth. For example, you do a self-control, you have a good self-control, you decided to take every trade with proper risk management, so that you are not over trading, you are not FOMO trading, you are not blowing out your account. Instead, you are doing proper risk management, and then thinking of, let's say, a 1 year 2 year plan, so that you can grow and build as a trader. Everything needs patience. The nature, if you look at the nature is very slow, that, but nature is the most powerful. So that's why anything, patiently you do, and then do it slowly, but every day consistently, you become a super on this one, Superman. So this is how trading is. Just you need to be patient and build it every single day. Commit yourself for every day, maybe half an hour. So there will be a time, once you learn how this market moves, how your trading works, maybe half an hour a day, you are done, right? To set a trade, 30 minutes a day. Okay, 30 minutes a day, that's enough, isn't it? So that's an amazing, and that's the best thing I found in trading, that with a very little time, making the life of dream that we dream of. DXY falling, father will rise. Usdjpy, I will look at it. Yeah, I think I'm a coach. I'm at a stage where I think I need back testing, but I don't normally know what I'm doing whenever I'm trying to back test. Any advice on what to look for? Any simple beginner strategy? Okay, very good, Emmanuel, very good question. Okay, so firstly, if you are a beginner looking for trading, so what I would say that, let's say, if you have a strategy, first thing you need to have a strategy that, the strategy that I use, I back tested ages, hundreds, thousands of trade, and because of that, I'm not worried about one trade or two trades, because I know that this strategy is profitable no matter what. If I hold the rules, the risk reward, the the strategy rules, the time frame, everything, if I hold on, it will give me profit over time. Now let's say if you're a complete beginner, then how do you do the back test? The best way to back test that I found is, I'll give you a technique, will really help. You can look at it. If you are if you're really passionate about trading, this is the best advice you will ever find, trust me. So what you're gonna do is, for example, any time frame, let's say go to the 4 hour or any time frame, and then if you are free version of TradingView, probably you need to do the daily chart for replaying the chart. But if you have a little bit of any other platform, you can do that anywhere. So what you're gonna do, go back in time like that, okay, and then take the replay tool and replay the chart. Okay, so you see that Now why did I do like that? Because so that my judgment is not biased. It's very important that you do an unbiased judgment, because if I, let's say when I'm replaying the chart, if I know that the market is dropping, if I take a trade, then I'll think that okay, the market will drop, so I'll tend to take the sell trade. That's why. Another way is to do, let's say go to the monthly, okay, and then do like that, so you don't know what is here, say, and then you replay the chart, so now you don't know what's happened here, either up or down, and then go to the lower time frame on the 4 hour. Now this date is, let's say 2019 31st of July, and you don't know what happened. Okay, now any strategy that you have, let's say we have our, if you're our lifetime member, then you know how I back tested in the video. Now let's say if you are using the TF strategy, which is one of my favorite, or the middleman trading strategy, or news and price action trading strategy, or reversal trading strategy, whatever you are using, then what you're gonna do is, let's say this one, you think that okay, it is satisfying all the rules of TF strategy or no. Ask yourself. If you see that okay, this one is satisfying all the rules of the TF strategy, then I'm gonna short this market, stop loss above this high. Then what you're gonna do is take 5 times profit on this one, okay, every trade. That's what I do. You can keep even bigger, so take 5 times TP target, and then make 3 columns in your back testing spreadsheet, okay, like this, 3 columns. So one column 2 to 1, okay, another column 3 to 1, another column 4 to 1, okay, not 3, 4 columns, another column 5 to 1. Okay, now every trade that you are replaying the chart, okay, you're gonna do is, let's say you replay the chart, the trade worked. You see, I didn't see this in front of you, I didn't see that the market will drop, but this one I know that it's gonna drop. Why? Because it's my TF strategy. In front of you, you have seen that I didn't look at the chart, but I know that there's a trade here. So now, okay, it hit the TP, right? Now what's the point of having 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1? Is because when you take a trade, 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Now in real time, if you take this trade, let's say 1:5, then what would have happened? Even if you took this trade 2 to 1, you are a winner, right? So you put 2% here. Even if you took this trade 3 to 1, is still you are a winner, so you put 3% here. Even if you take that trade 4 to 1, it's a winner, right? So you put 4% here. Even if you took this trade 5 to 1, it's a winner, right? So you put 5% here. Now let's say next trade that you took, it has come to 2 to 1. So until it come to 5 to 1, it'll keep running, either it is going to the stop loss. Now let's say next trade you took, it has come to 2 to 1 reward to risk. After crossing this, has gone up, hit the stop loss. That means that this trade, the next trade, you could take at max 2 to 1. So you put here 2%, you put here 0, you put here 0, you put here 0, because you can't take 3 times, you can't take 4 times, you can't take 5 times, only 2 times. The next trade that you replay, let's say for example that one has come to, let's say 3 times profit, and then has returned back to the stop loss. So that trade you could take 2%, and also you could take 3%, but you cannot take 4%, and you cannot take 5%. So what's the point of doing that? The point here is that after doing a couple of trades, let's say 50 trades, 60 trades, what you're gonna do is optimize the strategy. Find out that if you take all the trade with that strategy with 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio, how much percentage you are gaining? 6%, For example, if you take all the trade with that strategy with 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, how much profit you can get? 6%. Now let's say this one 5 times winner, okay, as an example, or 4 times winner. Now if you take all the trade with 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio, then how much you could win? 448%. Now if you take all the trade with 5 to risk to reward ratio, how much profit you can get? 10%. Now the way you'll understand that how the market moves is that even in this 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you have won 3 trades, you gain 6%. Even in 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you had a losing trade, you gain 6%, same amount. Even with 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you lose 1 trade but you gain 8%. Even with 5 to risk to reward ratio, you had a losing trade, still you gain 10%. So then what is your optimistic risk to reward ratio for that particular strategy? Definitely 5-to-1. So you got it as an example in this situation. Now you need to find out actually what your strategy is the optimistic risk to reward ratio to have the highest return over time. Now if it is a 5-to-1 in a trend strategy, guaranteed it is 5-to-1. okay, I tested 1,000 times. Now when you believe that inside your head and you reprogram your mind, then no matter how many trade is going to the stop loss, you know that only 2 to 3 trades will give you what you need, and that is trading. You saw that? So once you know that, you understand how trading works, you become free as a trader and make money every single day. To know more about this kind of things, there is a lot of things to available in our academy, and also there are more things coming every single day to help the trader. Also you can join us. There is a link in the description. Also there is a link at the top of the chat. Visit us to become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So let's look at now what we have next to look at. Okay, so Eurusdjpy in fact keep pushing up, the one that we have. Also we had a Euro AUD trade, that one also pushing to the upside. We closed, but if we keep it, it could give us 3 times TP on this one as well. So no problem. Eurusdjpy and Euro AUD is moving to the upside. Now if I look at the daily, you can see that there is a huge liquidity gap, and then the price has moved to the upside. So if we look at the monthly Eurusdjpy, from the monthly we can see that this market in fact it's breaking to the upside, and historically this is a long-term bullish market. Okay, we see the market is heading this monthly resistance zone. Anytime we could see a break from this resistance, and then probably we could see that the market either reversing. For me, what I think that you can see there is a multiple times liquidity gap from the support. I think that this market will continue to the upside. If you look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective, Eurusdjpy creating a series of higher low and then moving to the upside. This is what I mentioned in my weekly forex forecast in all the analysis, that when you see a market with a strong bullish candle followed by a doji, it's a continuation pattern. So we saw that in the direction of the trend, EJ started to move to the upside. Now from the daily, there is a this candle has crossed quite a few days low. As a result, we have seen that there is a significant movement to the upside. So from the lower time frame, we saw there is this is the doji, this is the bullish engulfer that has huge liquidity grab in it, and we saw that according to our liquidity indicator, we see the market, in fact, according to our TF strategy, there is a buy alert exactly where the market started to move. Now this is our TF indicator. If you are our lifetime member, you should be able to see every detail in your student dashboard to use that indicator in your trading. So let me look at now. Okay, so let me know in the chat how you're doing. Very good, thank you. So what about the trading psychology, how you guys are doing? Let me know in the chat. We see that from gold now, from the daily, there is a little bit of sideways movement, monthly, weekly, and the daily. Okay, so from the 1 hour, we see that gold has broken out of this channel, okay, and then again pushing to the upside. So it is important to look at actually what gold trying to do. But I think that there is a break here to the monthly support. Again, the price is pushing to the upside. Okay, so if I look at the daily, when the price normally come down below the 20 EMA, which is in fact a very important area that normally the price try to go back above the 20 EMA. This is how the market moves, and what I think that gold may continue to rise to the upside. But as I mentioned, that it is still not clear how the market shape. It's in a sideways movement. Once you'll see the market moving, then you will be jumping on a trade. So in the meantime, let me see that what others are doing. So Euro GBP is moving to the upside. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, that Euro GBP, this is the trade that we are running, and this is where I focus on my students, that to learn on how the market moves. You can see this is the daily candle. Now yesterday's in my VIP commentary in our VIP Telegram channel, this is what I said my students, that Euro GBP is likely to go up, and I also posted analysis on trading view for those who are following me there. Also about the Eurojpy as well, I have posted analysis. So you saw that Euro GBP, yeah, this one was posted, the analysis on trading view as well. So yeah, what we saw that Euro GBP from the daily, you can see that there is a crossover of 10 and 20 EMA. So in fact, what detailed I looked at in this market to predict the trade is, let's do a full analysis, guys, so that you know here the main goal is learning and growing as a trader. So from the monthly, you see that which way the market is imbalanced. This is first thing I look at, and from the trend perspective, as you can see that this is a long-term uptrend. Okay, starting from this support zone here, there's a strong uptrend to the upside. Okay, big long uptrend, followed by we have seen that the market has come down again, has fall back to this monthly support zone here. Okay, this is a very important monthly support, and from that monthly support there has been another bullish candle that has also liquidity grab. I always talk about liquidity. Hopefully that guys you know what is a liquidity, but if you are not sure, let me know, I will explain again what is the liquidity. Now with that liquidity grab, we saw that this market has a big bullish move to the upside, and back to back 3 months we saw that there is a consolidation pin bar, and that's a typical pardon. So okay, so I don't know what happened anyway. So we saw that there is a typical uptrending market structure, and from the monthly what we have seen that the market there is a huge liquidity gap from here, and then form 3 monthly doji. Now this last month's doji is a quite significant candle, and with that doji back to after back to back 3 months consolidation, we have seen that the market has a bounce to the upside, and with that bounce what I think that Euro GBP might go up to test this imbalance here. Okay, at least in the first move, what I think that we could see a retest of this monthly resistance zone in that area. And if we look at the weekly, what we see that from the weekly, if you look at the low of those candles, you see there is a higher low. Okay, every week there is a higher low creation, and with that higher low, okay, what we saw that there is a double bottom in that zone. There is a double bottom here. Now with that double bottom formation, okay, there is a bounce to the upside with this long bullish candle. And then last week we saw there is a long wick at the bottom. Okay, so with that long wick at the bottom, Euro GBP has broken to the upside, and this is a very important area of value. If you look at, you'll see that this level, in fact this is the previous resistance here, which is turning support here, and from here we saw that Euro GBP has a significant bounce. Now from the daily, last day of trading week, we saw this candle that has a long wick at the top and also held the body in the direction of the trend. In majority of the case, you will see the price will go ahead and fill that wick, and even it could continue to rise to create a new higher high. And we saw from the 4-hour perspective, this is the price action that we saw over the weekend, and this is where I placed my entry exactly at this point. I know that the market is likely to we have seen that there is a movement happen. So with that in mind, let me look at and then you can see that there is a movement which is coming up, and I think that this market will blow to the upside. Let's see, if we had 3 times TP on this one, and we'll keep adding position if we see that the market is going exactly in the direction. So Euro pairs and JPY pairs are showing a very good movement in the market, including GBP JPY. Okay, looking at the USD CHF, one of you asked for USD CHF. Not sure, need some analysis on NZD USD, please. Yeah, absolutely, look at NZD USD. Okay, so NZD USD, looking at the monthly on NZD/USD, what you saw that from the monthly NZD/USD, this is a overall a bullish market. Okay, we saw that there is an impulse from here, and then back to back quite a few months we have seen that NZD/USD, there's a drop and followed by a doji. We saw that this month also the price is trying to drop. Now this monthly candle is closing very soon. What I think that NZD/USD, after a little pullback, we might see a bit more bullish move. Now the reason what I think, you can see that this is a huge impulse on the monthly on NZD/USD, and the structure it has formed here weekly, which is very clear that we discussed in Gbpusd on NZD/CAD. Okay, what I think that, you know, this is a support on NZD/USD, and you know, I'll be waiting for a retest. What I think that NZD/USD, after creating a long wick candle on the weekly, I think NZD/USD will try to break to the upside, because you know this market is there is a huge break to the upside, okay, from this long-term trend line on NZD/USD. And with that break, we saw that this market now moving along this channel to the downside. This is a bull flag, okay, and with that bull flag, what we see that an impulse, and then the market is ranging here. Okay, so this is a bull flag, and with that bull flag, what I think that the price might come down to the support zone, and then we might be able to see that NZD/USD is breaking to the upside, and this is where I will be waiting for a potential opportunity on NZD/USD. Okay, I think that with the you know, weakness on DXO, we might see that NZD/USD, after testing this support, we could see, this is a long-term view that we could see bullish, but for the time being, for short term, and as you can see, the market is consolidating here. As I mentioned, we some instruments such as on DXY, euro dollar, is still not showing a clear direction in the market. But for me, what I think that we might see anytime a bullish move, because the price on a level of support, okay, and that could lead the price to go to the upside. There are a lot of factors involved on these factors as well. As you can see, there is a CV, consumer confidence, coming the fundamental role, also an important on AUD CPI, okay, and trimmed mean CPI. All of this data will play a very important role on the movement of DXY AUD pairs. That will give us a direction until we see this data is being released, which is coming tomorrow. We might see a little bit of range bound, and then we will be able to see a direction in the market. Okay, guys. Okay, so from gold, we see that gold, in fact, see here, Just looking at all of them. CHFJPY exactly in the similar way, that has given us a very strong movement to the upside. Also, you can see that this is called this is what I called a T doji. Okay, when you see this kind of T doji in the direction of the trend, that's a huge probability. Now, you know, I have explained, I have compacted a video, okay, a complete lesson of all the candlestick pattern, especially this, the most important candles that I look at when I'm trading the market. This weekend I will be releasing for free on YouTube. So those candlestick patterns are really important to look at, and make sure that you guys thumbs up the video and also subscribe to the channel. Press that bell button so that you don't miss out. So this candlestick pattern video will be released Saturday during the London session time, so make sure you watch all of them. And that will be the one of the rarest video you will ever find, and I'll keep you posting every week educational content, because the more I give, the more I get. So that's better, that I want to help you whatever I have. The only thing that you just need to stay, you know, active on your trading, and don't hesitate to ask any question. Asking question will make you more and more knowledgeable. So let me know if you have any question on that regard or anything like that. Mohanad, coach, hope you had a great weekend. Yeah, Mohanad, thank you very much. I do have a very good weekend. Hopefully that you also had US30. Absolutely. Hello coach, when you are looking for engulfing candle, what time frame do you use? Very good question. I'll come back to that. First, let me look at the Mohanad. In the meantime, guys, I want to get to know you more, which country you are in, and also let me know your trading, what's your situation on your trading. Are you making consistent profit, or you had any kind of, you know, losing streak, or what's your experience in trading? Any tragic moment or happy moment, share on the live chat, and also let me know where you are from so that we can introduce each other. Also let others know where you are from, it will really help. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so sir, can you use US oil in reversing now? I'll look at it. On US30, okay, we didn't look at the indices. So US30, if I look at the daily, what I see that US30, guys, this is what I mentioned in my weekly Forex forecast as well, that US30 may break this daily trend line and may going to the upside. What I think that you can see, this is a bullish market. US30 is okay. The first thing that I look at is the trend. Okay, trend is your friend. They said that until it bends in the end, but I say that trend is your friend until you are trading, because at the end of the day, if you break up with the trend when it bends in the end, at the end of the day it has to start another new trend, then you become friendless. So it is important that you always make friendship with trend. That I do. That's why the first thing that I do is looking at the trend. Now you can see that US30 is, you can see there's a long consolidation here and then has broken to the upside. Now with that breakout, what we have seen that US30 has formed a daily structure which is also bullish. Now you can see the market in fact respecting this support zone here, Okay, and in that zone what we have seen that the price grabbed liquidity from here and then closed above as a pin bar. Now with that pin bar, the price has grabbed huge liquidity and then closed above. So in that movement we saw that the market is still maintaining a trending direction. So what happened here today is that the price has crossed this low and then now going above. What I think that US30, because the price already grabbed liquidity from the bottom, and if you look at the weekly, already the price has created a lower high with the weekly. I think that US30 might now continue to rise, and this is the support zone here on US30. You can see that now with that support here, okay, support here, I think after closing of this candle in 32 minutes we might see a little bit of pullback or consolidation along this zone, and I think that US30 will continue to rise to the upside. Now if we look at the daily again, okay, we see that this market from the daily perspective is a significantly bullish market. Okay, so already there is a liquidity grab, okay, above this moving average, which is a dynamic support. I think that US30 will prepare for another jump to the upside. Already there has been significant consolidation, and that pullback is, for me, is quite significant, and we could see that US30 is moving to the upside, and let's see how it does. I see the potential for bullish move on US30. Can you okay, to wrong, so looking at engulf. Okay, so when you're looking at engulfing candle, what time frame do you use? Okay, mostly, okay, it depends on what time frame you are trading. The higher is better, always keep in mind the higher is better, because when you use a higher time frame, okay, it normally consider a big volume in the market. Why does this happen? Is because, for example, if you see a session, let's say a trading session from 8 a.m. okay to, let's say, 1 p.m. this is a session as an example, right? Now in that session, normally the big banks, hedge funds, institutional traders, they do not trade all the hours. Okay, let's say in a Sydney session, Australian banks may be placing the order in 1 hour window. Okay, that 1 hour candle or 2 hours candle could be a very high volume candle. The rest of the candles may be the retail trading volume in it. Okay, so then if you use, let's say, 15 minutes time frame to look for the bullish engulfer, bearish engulfer, you may not find the one that is the most reliable. But if you use, let's say, a 4-hour candle for a bullish engulfer, a bearish engulfer, it is not necessary that you have to trade on 4 hour. Okay, instead you can look at even 5 minutes chart to trade. But if you find a, let's say, an engulfing pattern on the 4 hour, that is where the high probability trade setup comes, because it what I can consider or take into account the whole day's volume almost in one candle. Now, what kind of engulfing pattern is most profitable or most reliable? That is what I discussed in a separate video, in a complete lesson that I mentioned that early, that I have never shared this kind of tricks. So this will be released this Saturday for free on YouTube. So make sure, guys, you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press that bell button, and once it is released, so that you can get it in your home page and just watch that in full, and you'll understand everything in detail. And every week I'll be releasing many other things that no one have ever discussed. We'll discuss about the T-Doji, we'll discuss about the middlemans, and there are many things engulfing, what kind of engulfing pattern is mostly profitable and reliable. So you'll get all of them in that videos coming up this Saturday. So make sure that you press that bell button and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned with it. Good morning, sir. Analyze, easy to understand. Thank you. Nice work, keep it up. Thank you very much. Yeah, sure. Joy, how many ways there are to trade? There are many ways to trade. So you mean the what time frame, or what do you mean by how many ways there were to trade? I didn't get it, that answer question clearly, but there are many ways you can trade. At what level gold may go down? Okay, it would depend on, we see that gold little bit in a sideways. I'm from Malaysia, making a huge loss this month. Okay, that's we'll talk about it. FX USA joined the academy a week ago, and it has been a news story for me so far. Thanks for all you give. No problems, FX. I'm sure that you will be enjoying, and you are welcome to Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Great to hear that you joined here, and I'm sure that you will be enjoying this academy, and there is a lot to take. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me, reach out to me anytime. I need to change my name to liquidity provider. I always get stopped out before the trade goes my direction. No problems, Diana. That's happens to me also. We'll discuss it. Okay, that's a good point. Gold to 1972. Will Euro Gbp touch today? Will Euro Gbp touch to? I think the Euro Gbp should be going up, but if it isn't today or today, that a matter of debate. Here is past few months my winning rate has been from 60 to 68%. I need to focus more on big picture, like you say. I think I'm coming out of my confusion of time frame now. Very good, RTG, very good achievement. Please put some light on gold. Yeah, absolutely, no problems. Thank you very much. We'll discuss all of them. Before, guys, if anyone looking for a regulated broker, also there is a link in the chat given by Isa. She has given this link for Ever Trade. If you want to trade with a regulated broker, you can use our link to join Ever Trade. This is our recommended broker. By joining them, you can be part of a regulated broker, and also you can start with as minimum as capital. That's a great opportunity if you want to join Ever Trade, and use that link to open an account with them, and let us know any question that you have. So let's see some of the questions that I came. Okay, Diana, I need to okay, that's not actually, I think that, you know, it doesn't have to be necessarily that you know, you stopped out. See, everyone who have some experience in trading knows that actually this is what happened when you trade. You know, it happened to me also when I started trading. Okay, it feels like that every trade that I'm taking is stopped out. This is the story, I think, that in most traders when they begin trading. But at the end of the day, it's not that story. You see some drop on gold, I think, suddenly. Yeah, there's some drop has come on gold. Let's see what's happening. You know what, I think that it's not maybe necessarily the case, because maybe, you know, when I begin, why did I feel that way, is because attention. Okay, you do have some really good trades, and if you look at that picture, then you see that actually you do have good trades. So what happened is that when a trader in the beginning stopped up a couple of trades, then they feel like, okay, maybe I'm stopping out many trades, and then maybe a trade going in the right direction, probably maybe you close very early. That I did, let's say when I begin, I'm stopped out a couple of trades, and suddenly I got a trade that is going in the direction, and then I started to close with a very small profit by thinking that, okay, maybe this one also will go out, so I take better close it early to recover my account. So if you do the proper risk management and hold a trade, I'm sure that it's very easy to be a consistently profitable trade. It's all a matter of holding the trade when it is winning. That's the key points here that you need to pay attention. I'm sure that everyone have the ability to be profitable trader. It's 70% of your success depends on your trading psychology, and unfortunately most trader ignore that part by thinking that only the strategy will make you profitable. You do need a strategy, no doubt about it. Without a strategy you can't trade, but at the same time you have to become a trader. It's a combination between skill and a tool. So strategy is a tool, skill and becoming is the one. So it's about the car and the driver. So without car you can't go far, and without being a driver you can't drive that car. So you have to combine both of them. Then how do you do that? Let me give you a technique that will really help you. See, first find out that what a trader in fact act is very important to know. How a trader in fact conduct their trading. This is becoming, and then try to adopt those habits of a trader. Now probably you know that you might say, okay, I know that these are the things that I should do but I'm not doing. This is where working on a self-control, becoming a trader. It's not a one-day job. I know that I have written 100 times that I'm gonna follow my strategy from tomorrow. When in 2014 I was losing money, every time I lose money I write down on a piece of paper, and then I say that, okay, I'm writing on my paper that from tomorrow I'm gonna follow my strategy, and then tomorrow I deviate from the strategy. We are human, but the only thing is that don't take a no for the answer. This is the key points, not only in trading, every aspect in your life. I didn't take a no for the answer. There is always a voice in our head, that's a social conditioning, will tell you that, oh, trading is hard, you can't do it. Okay, that's the social conditioning. Will tell you in your head that, oh, trading is hard, you can't do it. You say, I can do it. Don't take the no as an answer, and you become, no matter what. So that's how one become trader. You can be, just don't take the no for the answer. Never quit, and show that you become, because every one of our brain is the most sophisticated machine in this whole universe, the faster than the supercomputer. It very good in recognizing the pattern. You need to understand your value and ability, and then stick to the game, and then you can do it. Just you need a little bit of time, and then show that you gonna do that. So let's look at now gold. We see that there's a short-term drop on this instrument, and let's see how it is doing. If you look at the daily, what we see that on gold, see this is the price is coming to the monthly support level, okay, and this is the monthly support here, and with that support from the daily, what we see that the market is in fact there's a big drop followed by narrower candle from the 4-hour. Okay, so what I see that on gold, guys, the market, you see it's now coming down, but I don't think that gold market will be able to break. But if it breaks, that's great. But you know, the market in a very important zone, how it might do. Okay, we saw that sudden drop on the 15 minutes after grabbing liquidity on the monthly support and weekly support. Let's see how it does. If we find an opportunity, why shouldn't we trade it? Okay, so this is the 4-hour candle which is closing in 15 minutes, and we see that there is a bearish movement on this one so far. But you know, selling from here little bit of risky because the market is heading this monthly support zone. Okay, for me, if I see that the market is rejecting from the bottom, then I will be buying, because as the market on the monthly support and long-term trend is bullish, anytime we can expect a bounce from the support. Okay, anytime we could see a bounce from this support zone here. So let's see what we can do, and then we'll be looking for a trading opportunity. Just need to see how it is reacting to this support zone here. Okay, I'm just looking at all the instruments to see how they are doing. So CHF very strong now, AUD USD after this doji. We see that the market now again pushing to the downside, and because AUD USD is pushing down, that means that gold may push down too. This doji, after this doji, we see that AUD USD is trying to break down, and we see that the price is maintaining this resistance level. Okay, it's a very important level, and we can see that there's a support here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and there is a head here. Okay, so there is a a huge liquidity gap in that zone here on AUD USD. Now what I think that AUD USD, because it's grabbed liquidity from here, I think that the market could continue to drop in that direction. So there is a very high probability that maybe gold, what we see now, you can see, as I mentioned earlier, I was not seeing a direction. Now you see some kind of, you know, a bearish price action on the lower time frame. So let me look at the DXY to see what it is doing. So with that DXY, you know, early, as I mentioned today, that from the 4-hour, the price again from this support zone is bouncing off, right? You know, when I look at the weekly, the picture become completely different in all the instruments like euro, dollar, GBP, USD. Now we see that from the weekly, DXY is a falling market. Okay, so but from the 4-hour, what we are seeing that the market is bouncing off this support. From daily, there is a potential head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder here. Okay, so let's keep that on mind and let me look at for me, what I think that euro dollar, you can see the price has formed this pattern here, right? Euro dollar, very highly likely that, okay, it will reach along this zone to this resistance level, and then we could see that the market reverse from here. This is the long-term picture that I'm telling from daily. I don't think that euro dollar will be able to vertically go up to create a new higher high. Normally when the market trends, it normally moves in that direction. Because there is a strong rejection and the price is going vertically to the upside, very highly likely that euro dollar will go to that zone, okay, create a double top or any kind of rejection from here, and then we could see that euro dollar will again revert back to the support zone, which is very highly likely. So if that's the case, we could see that euro dollar is still pushing high, okay, forming a double top along this zone, and then we could see that the market, even the trend, could reverse. So if we reflect it back to the DXY, this is why I mentioned this DXY analysis on the weekly forex forecast, that DXY, you know, may continue to drop. Highly likely it could drop to this level and then could reverse to the upside. So with that respect, you know, we can reflect it back to in everywhere. In the gold also, we see that gold now coming down. So that means that if we look at the monthly, it's coming almost to the monthly support. What I think that gold may drop, well, while DXY is going up, gold may drop, and then while DXY will drop, pardon me, while DXY, yeah, while DXY will reverse, then we could see that gold is the other way around. So always this is opposite direction, like inversely related to DXY. So if we look at the weekly now on gold, okay, there is a bit more drop now coming up. In the last moment of this candle, we saw that there's a volume coming on gold. It is moving along this support zone. Okay, so it's too early to say that gold will break, because this support, there is a higher low here. Okay, and but the way we see the price action looks like slowly turning to bearish. And if I look at dollar CAD, USD CNHS, we see that so AUD USD in the similar way, just looking at all the instrument. Eurojpy is moving exactly aggressively along with Euro AUD. So Euro NZD, Euro CAD also very strongly bullish. I was planning to buy Euro CAD, and when I bought Eurojpy and Euro Gbpusd, I didn't do that. You can see this one also going exactly. I know that all of them is going in the same direction. So you can see Euro GBP, JPY also moving along the direction. So yeah, GBP CAD currently, this is the trade that we have opened, GBP CAD last week, which now running in around 270p profit in this single trade. This is what I tell you guys, that any trade that I sent, always with a higher probability or higher risk to reward ratio, because this is how I learned to trade to stay profitable. Either send a very high probability or send a very high risk to reward, and also opening the same thing in the account that I trade. And if you want to learn that strategy that I am trading every day in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and also access all the trading tools that we have, you can visit us, link in the description area. You can join us to be part of this trading community. You will be learning all the strategies that we have. You will access all the trading tools that we have, and also you will be part of a VIP chat group where all the traders trading together, interacting, and also any trade that I'm opening, straight going to the VIP signal channel where I'm sending all the alerts that I'm trading. So link in the description, also link at the top of the chat. Let me know any question in the live chat that we have. So NZD CAD, that also, this is the NZD CAD trade that opened today. and I'm expecting this one also to explode to the upside, and this one also we have 5 times TP target along with me, and I'm expecting this one also give me the full profit on this one, because NZD had from the weekly that there is a high probability that the market should be bouncing to the upside, because if you look at this one here, there is a big impulse on the weekly. The price formed this bull flag and the price has come to the support zone, where I think that there is a weekly doji, you can see, after this big drop, and there is a huge imbalance in that market that could lead this price to bounce off, and even what I think that it could try to create a new higher high in this direction. So this is where the trade is open, and once the volume is coming, we see the market is moving in the direction. Let's see, we might see a little bit of, it might take a little bit of time, because such a big trade in fact need a little bit of time, but no problem. This is what trading is. When the market account is growing, we can be patient, isn't it? So let's see what it is doing now on other instrument. Okay, so Super G, thank you very much. Look at CHFJPY. Absolutely, Michael, thank you. Okay, so I'll be looking at CHFJPY. Let me see how it is doing now. CHFJPY, as I mentioned, that this is a bull market. If we look at the monthly on this one, we see that from the monthly perspective, CHFJPY is a very strongly bullish market with this monthly impulse. Quite a few months we have seen, previous months there is a doji that has grabbed liquidity from here and then closed as a doji. This month also you saw that after a little pullback, the market again moving to the upside. Now if you look at the weekly, this market, you can see there is a strong bullish engulfer followed by a narrow doji. Now this narrow candle is a continuation pattern. Okay, I see this market over and over again, and when you see this candle full body, almost a smaller wick, that's the sign that there is a volume in that candle, and you see that this kind of candle directly move from the zone, and we saw CHFJPY down that from the zone started to move to the upside. Now from the daily also you see that back to back 2 dojis and then form a T doji. Now with that T doji, CHFJPY started to move. Now this T doji, I will explain more on this Saturday during the London session time. I will be releasing a very important candlestick pattern video. Guys, make sure that you watch that, subscribe to the channel so that it goes to your home page, and also press that bell notification so that you don't miss out a notification as soon as I release this. So this is going to be a very, very important and rare video, so make sure you keep eye on that. So from the 4 hour we see that CHFJPY has formed this inverted head and shoulder and broken to the upside. Now this is what exactly expected in the weekly forex forecast. If you haven't watched that, you can watch and see. I have made the analysis so that you can learn it. Also available for free in the YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe and press bell button. You can go to the playlist on weekly forex forecast, then you can watch that. So you see that with that inverted head and shoulder, CHFJPY has broken to the upside. Now with that breakout, we'll be waiting for a pullback to enter again if we have any other opportunity. Hopefully that you're enjoying, guys. Let me know in the chat how you're doing it. Thank you, Manula. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? This is what I love doing, trading and spending time. So thanks for that. We see that gold again after coming to the support zone, there's a candle close. Okay, and then gap opening to the upside. Let me see what it is trying to do. So there is a 1 hour candle, okay, that has in fact this 1 hour candle is look like it's a bearish candle on gold. Okay, so we saw that there's a liquidity grab here with this 1 hour candle, quite a few smaller narrow candles also rejected from the top, followed by the last 1 hour candle, which has a long wick at the bottom and also a liquidity gap at the top, crossing this 20 EMA, forming this double top or a reversal along this zone. Has broken down, but I think that gold slowly may continue to drop, as this 1 hour candle, the last hour that has formed, is a long bearish candle. I think that this market will continue to drop in that direction. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, sir. No problems at all. Thank you for that. So yeah, looks like that gold might drop further to the downside. Okay, and if gold is dropping further, then we might see that all those instruments, all the USD pairs that we see may have downside movement. Let me look at all of them. Dollar Swiss franc, we see that this one showing because Swiss franc is very stronger, dollar Swiss franc should look like that. This is the daily chart. You can see after this doji, the market is now in fact trying to drop. Okay, so you see that a significant movement in gold in the last hour, and then market now slowly trying to stabilize. So let's see how it does. I think that because of the little bit of less volume, the market little bit in a sideways, especially the USD pairs, but JPY pairs are aggressively trending, GBP JPY, and we saw that there is another bullish candle on GBP JPY, and AUD JPY also trending to the upside. So I'll keep observing the market. CHF JPY on the 1 hour form a middleman. I think that this one also will keep pushing high. So as there is a news coming tomorrow, going to be another very volatile day, guys, make sure that you don't miss out any of the content. I will be releasing everything, analysis, as well as there is another live streaming coming, and I will still keep watching the chart to find the best trade possible for myself. And also I will be sending the same trade that who are trading with us. As you can see, Eurusd trade is going in 3 times TP. Eurusdjpy we have closed early today with this one, and could go a lot, as you can see, because we are running Eurusdjpy. So you closed Eurusdjpy early with 1.5% profit. And gold trade also we have closed with 1-to-1 profit. And now we are running Eurusdjpy trade and Gbpusd trade and NZD trade. And NZD trade also we have a big TP target. I hope that this one also will work out well. So we'll keep doing that. And also let me know in the chat, dear coach, AUD NZD you can. Yep, Elizabeth, USD CHF, please coach. Yeah, absolutely. Sham, hi, hello sir, can you please tell us the concept of liquidity in a separate? Yep, we'll do that. I'll do on liquidity as well. I know there's a very important video I'll be releasing one by one. Love you coach, keep doing a great job. Thank you. Thanks, no problems, dear bro. AUD NZD, absolutely, thanks for your appreciation. AUD NZD, AUD CAD, and USD CHF. Okay, look at it. AUD NZD, if I look at this market from bigger picture perspective, from weekly, what I see that AUD NZD from the monthly, it looks to me that AUD NZD is a bullish market now. Okay, we saw that from this support on the monthly, there is a big bounce. Now with that bounce, the price has broken to the upside. Now if we look at the weekly, what we see that from the weekly perspective, there is a bullish move followed by a long candle. With that candle, we saw that AUD NZD is creating another bullish move, and there is a bullish candle. Now the price is coming down for a pullback. I think that the market will remain bullish because this is a long term. You can see there is a strong impulse now coming down for a pullback, but I think that AUD NZD will remain bullish to the upside. Now if I look at the daily, there is already an impulse, correction, impulse. Now it is coming down for correction. I think that this market will remain bullish. It's coming down for a pullback, and you can see the market already has broken this local market structure with this local channel. Anytime after breaking this low, anytime it will, as soon as it will start to create a strong bullish candle, that is where need to look for potential bullish trading opportunity. Because it's trending to the upside, I'll not be interested at the moment for selling. I think that after breaking this low, we could see another bullish move. AUD CAD also, you can see, is consolidating here. This is also, if you look at the daily, you can see that there is an impulse here, has broken this trend line completely to the upside. Okay, now the price already a daily candle, which is a long wick. I think that from this zone we could see that the market could start to create bullish move. So from the lower time frame, we see that AUD CAD is consolidating here. Anytime we could see that AUD CAD is again bouncing to the upside after create a long wick candle, grabbing liquidity. We could see that the market is moving to the upside like the NZD CAD. Looking at USD CHF, what we see that except the USD CHF looks weaker than any other instrument. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective. Looking at monthly, first of all, we can see from the monthly there is a long rejection followed by this correction, another rejection. This is the monthly candle so far, bearish candle. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly so far significant drop. If I look at the daily, what I see that from the daily perspective, that there is a significant liquidity gap here on the daily, and there's another doji. So from the daily perspective, I see that dollar Swiss franc is still bearish. But one thing we need to keep in mind is that if you look at the monthly, the price, this price last visited in 2021, in January 2021, which is in fact almost 2 years low. So anytime we need to prepare for a reversal on this instrument. Okay, so that's why I just need to see what it is doing, as if DXY, you know, reversing from here, we could see dollar Swiss franc also going to the upside. But now it is a downtrend, so in a support zone, the best way is to observe the market, how it is doing. As tomorrow news is coming, we could see that dollar Swiss franc also might show us a direction. So any trade coming along the way, we'll look at it, and you can see the WTI US oil exactly bouncing off this gap area. I think now US oil trying to reverse back. This is the daily candle which bounced off this support zone here on the daily. Feel that gap. Okay, if I look at the 4 hour, there is a middleman here. I think that US oil may continue to rise to the upside. Okay, so this, all those pairs, I'll keep eye on all of them, guys. Any trade coming along the way, I'll jump on a trade. And as you know that due to the little bit of less volatility today, we didn't see any significant trade in this live session, but I'll keep watching. As you have seen, we have opened already all those trades that we have opened today, and many of them closed with profit. And I'll keep watching, and if you want to trade all of them with us, also learn our strategies, trade with us, you can find a link in the description. You can visit us, join us to be part of this trading community, and thank you for that. Also subscribe to the channel. Saturday I'll be releasing some important candlestick pattern videos that I have never shared with anyone, so make sure that you stay tuned on this by pressing the bell button. With that being said, I'm gonna end this session. Thank you very much for being here. I will be coming on live again tomorrow, twice, and also I will keep watching the chart for the best trade possible for all of you. And with that said, thank you very much. I'll see you. Stay happy and make sure you manage your risk and when you are trading.